the upper body workout. The way this differs from other workouts, other weight training exercises, maybe other upper body workouts that you're used to, there's the flexibility, there's the range of motion aspect involved as well. So while we're going to be doing a lot of stuff that involves body weight resistance, so like push-up type stuff, planks, Pike Push-Ups, so stuff where you're pressing overhead, stuff where you're pressing straight in front of you. There's also a lot of stretching involved. There's a lot of stuff where you have to force your range of motion open so that you're using your full body for this, so that you're using all the muscles in your upper body. So on the stretching exercises where it doesn't feel like maybe you're not pushing anything, maybe you're not actually holding yourself up, but you're stretching, I want you to pretend just like it's a resistance training exercise. So you have to push hard. You have to push yourself in those situations. It shouldn't be easy. You should be pushing your range of motion, okay? To the point of discomfort, but not severe pain. No sharp pinching. Discomfort is good. You want that. It means you're stretching your normal range of motion. You're going to recognize a lot of these exercises that we do, but it's going to be in a yoga format. So let's get to it. We're going to start on the ground for this. Cross-legged position. Doesn't matter which foot is over the other. If this is too hard for you, just grab a chair, sit down, and sit up nice and straight. For this, your core immediately activates. So I want you to sit up as tall as you can. Relax your shoulders. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, reach over to the left. So your chest lifts, core engages, reaching over to the left as far as you can, extending your fingertips, keeping your shoulders down, keeping your head up. So this is working your core. This is working the range of motion in your shoulders. You should feel a lot of opening up in your upper back and your shoulders now as you're reaching back. Reach over a little bit more. And then take it to the other side. Back up nice and tall. So as you inhale, the chest lifts. As you exhale, reach over to the side a little bit more. So you're keeping your shoulders plugged in. You're keeping space between your head, your neck, and your shoulders. Sorry, your head, your arm, and your shoulders. You're not scrunching up. Keeping the shoulders down, extending the arms. Reach over just a little bit more. And then take it back to center. And then look up and reach your arms back as far as you can. So open your chest up. Lift your sternum up high. Core engages, the core stretches. Look up, reach back as far as you can for 5 more seconds. Squeeze your arms back. Palms facing forward, chest lifting. And then reach forward, press your hands into the ground, and pull your arms away from one another. So hands are shoulder width distant. Shoulders away from the head. Hands pulling away from one another to help open up your shoulders, open up your upper back. And then from here, you're going to rock forward, come into a plank position. So now that we've got a little bit range of motion worked here, now we can take it into plank. All right, and you want your hips even with your shoulders. Shoulders pulling forward, head pulling away from your shoulders, heels pressing back, thighs engaged. From here, you're going to shift your elbows almost all the way to the ground. Shift your knees almost all the way to the ground. Look forward. And then take it back up to plank. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, take it back up. Inhale down. Squeeze your elbows toward one another. Look forward. And then bring it back up. Inhale, back down. Core pressing back. Knees almost all the way to the ground, take it back up. Inhale down. Look forward, and then bring it forward. Last one, take it back. Elbows almost all the way to the ground, squeezing in, shoulders broad, and then exhale, take it back into plank. Bend your knees, look forward, take it to the top. Release your head, release your chest, forward fold. And then bend your knees, flat back, take it up all the way to standing, and release your hands back to center. From here, take your arms up overhead, interlace your fingers, relax your shoulders on the exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Hips all the way to the right, tailbone reaching down, core engaged. So I want you feeling your lower abdomen engaged here, keeping your butt drawn under your body, not poking out like this, but keeping your butt under your body. Keep reaching over,
Use your left hand to pull your right hand over. Lift your chin. One more breath. And then take it back to the opposite side, over to the right now. Hips to the left. Core engaged a lot here. And again, butt under the body. Chest comes up, chin up away from the chest, and then reach over even more. Keep your shoulders plugged in. So down. Keep your arms extended. Reach over a little bit more. And then take it back to center. Inhale, look up. Exhale, reach back. Lift your sternum up high. Exhale, reach back a little bit more. So you really want to squeeze your arms to the back. Chest is up as high as you can make it. No pinching in the lower back. The bend happens from your middle spine up, not in your lower back. Core stays really engaged to protect. Reach back a little bit more. And then bring it back. Keep your fingers interlaced. Bend your knees. Sit down in the chair. Now we're doing chair, even though this is an upper body workout, because we want to open up. We want to warm up the hamstrings here. We're going to be doing stuff that involves the hamstrings because a lot of these upper body exercises involve your full body. So we're going to need your hamstrings, we're going to need your thighs to do it. Sit down a little bit lower, reach your arms back. So still have that shoulder opening aspect here. Open up, lift the chin, and then release, forward fold. Pedal your feet back and forth just to release. So knees straightening, one and then the other. And then take your feet 6 inches apart. Grab your index and middle fingers. Hook it on your big toes so your fingers are facing in. Inhale up, halfway. Exhale, press through your heels, pull up through your shoulders. So we want the stretch in our shoulder blades. Pulling up away from our toes. Keeping your back as flat as you can. If that means bending your knees, do that. But then starting to press up through the heels. Pull your head away from your shoulders. Try to straighten your arms as much as you can. Pressing your chest, or pulling your chest away from your feet. And then relaxing. Taking it back up. Hands back to center. All right. Top of the mat. Toes touching. Big inhale, reach up. Lean back, open up your chest. Nice little back bend. And then forward fold, release down. Take it all the way down. Here's a little fun thing you can do. Try balancing on your hands, lift your feet off the ground, and then shoot back into plank. That's one thing you can do to work on core strength, work on upper body strength. From here, we're going to do some special push-ups. So some yoga-specific push-ups. So instead of letting your elbows come out to the side, your elbow's going to go straight. Your elbow's going to face forward, and your shoulder's going to come forward, but your forearms won't move. So it looks like this. Lowering down nice and slow, shoulders forward, core engaged, shoulders level with the elbows, and then back up. There's one. Doing 5, nice and slow like that. Halfway down, hold for a breath. Exhale, back up. Inhale, halfway down. Exhale up. Halfway down. Exhale, back up. Last one. Exhale, back up. And then shift back into down dog. Press your chest back toward your thighs. Lift your hips up. Flatten out your lower back. And really press down through your fingers. Pull, press your body away from your hands. Feet are about 4 to 6 inches apart. And the arms externally rotate a little bit. So you're bringing your elbows from facing each other to facing slightly forward. So I can move my arms. And then from there, we're going to do some pike push-ups. So bend the elbows, bring the head toward the ground, and then press back up. There's one. We're doing 10. So nice and slow. Working on building shoulder strength with these. So really working on range of motion, bringing your head almost all the way to the ground. So you can feel your shoulders stretching as you bring it down. way to 10. Down and up. Here's 9. Back up. 10. Back up. All right. Bring your feet together. Lift your right foot up and squeeze your knee to your elbow. Pull your body forward. Take a breath here. Inhale your foot back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it in. Pull your body forward. Shoulders over your hands. Look forward. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Body forward. One breath. Back up. And then step your foot all the way forward. Plant it down between your hands. And here's where it gets fun. So we're going to work on building up strength for handstand here. So I want you to lift your left leg up in the air. Shift your body weight forward. Press down through your hands. And just kick up a little bit through your right foot. Just 5 of these. Keep your arms engaged. Keep your shoulders down. And you want to wrap your triceps to face backwards. And then step it back. Bring it back into down dog. And then bring your feet back together. Left leg back up. Knee to elbow. Body comes forward. Look forward. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring your body forward. Look in front of you. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Pull your body forward. Back up. And exhale, bring your foot forward all the way. Land it down between your hands. And then from here, hands just like you were doing a push-up. Thumbs face in, index fingers face forward. Lift your right foot off the ground. Plug your arms into your shoulders. Pull your head away from your shoulders. And then kick up lightly through your left foot. Just getting a little bit of balancing going on. Working on building strength in your upper body. So 5 total of these. And then take your left foot back into plank. And then from here, back into down dog. More pike push-ups here. Bending the elbows, head toward the ground, going to 10. There's 3. Keep pressing down through your fingers. So you still want to keep your index and your thumbs pressing down here. Pressing down through the ball mounds of your fingers. So not pressing down into your wrist, but pressing down a little bit forward. Going all the way to 10. And then there's 10. Bend your knees, look forward. And from here, step forward or jump forward. Forward fold, release down. And then take it all the way up. Arms up overhead, palms touch. Release your hands back to center. Take your arms out wide. And this is eagle pose we're doing. So this is a really good stretch for stretching out your back, stretching out your shoulders. Arms out wide, big inhale. Exhale, right arm under your left arm. Wrap it up as tight as you can. You want to wrap your right forearm around your left tricep. And then if you can, interlace your fingers like this. If that's not comfortable, you can just grab thumb to middle finger to index finger. You can also just squeeze the forearm to the elbow. From there, you want to lift your elbows up, press your forearms forward, and then sit down just like you were doing chair pose. Keep your weight to the back, so your weight in your heels and your shoulders back. Forearms press forward, and then from here for the last aspect of this pose, you can bring your right leg over your left leg, wrap it up tight, and sit down lower. Now this is a really good core exercise once you start to lean back. So lean back, keep the shoulder opening going on, press forward, 5 seconds, wrap it up tight, press forward, and then unwind. Take your arms up. From here, take your right foot forward, left foot forward, right foot back. Inhale up, shoulders relaxed. and then take it forward into warrior three. Point your toes to the back, squeeze your core tight, press your chest down, lift your arms up. So you shouldn't be able to see your arms at all here. This is a quick pose. Press your toes to the back, pull your body forward, reach forward. 3, 2, 1. Take it back up. Release your hands down.
Moving straight to the opposite side, take your arms out and then swing your left arm under your right arm. Wrap up your fingers. You can do it like this. Wrap your fingers up all the way. You can also press hand to the back of the wrist, or you can hook a thumb with your middle finger and your index finger, or if that doesn't work, just forearm wrapping the tricep. Shoulders relaxed, flat back, elbows up, forearms forward. Take it down. Start to lean back, and then take your left leg over your right leg. Wrap it up as tight as you can, and then start to lean back. So you want to keep your hips facing forward, so you might need to turn your hips to the left a little bit. Keep your elbows reaching up, forearms pressing forward to open up your shoulders. Feeling a really nice stretch in your shoulder blades, and the shoulders keep leaning back. So you're stretching the core, using your core to hold yourself up. One more breath here. And then unwind, take your arms up, step your right foot forward, your left foot back. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, reach forward, press your chest down toward the ground. Keep your arms up high. Reach your biceps up, framing your ears with your biceps. Keep your chin away from your chest, reaching forward. Kick your left toes to the back. Slight bend to your right leg. Core engaged. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back up. Release your hands. And then take it so that you're facing the side of your mat. Feet nice and wide. Toes facing in, heels facing out. Heels facing slightly out, so not quite straight, but a little turned in, a little pigeon-footed. Squeeze your hips forward, squeeze your thighs. Take your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, reach down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, go forward. As far as you can go, and then press your head back between your shins. Lift your arms up nice and high. Relax your neck all the way. And then really squeeze your core here. So the more you squeeze your core, the more you're going to stretch your lower back. Keep reaching your hands forward. Keep your shoulders lifting up and away from your head. Reach forward, press your head back for 3, 2, 1. And then release your hands. Take your hands to your hips. Nice flat back, core engaged. Take it back up. And then bring your feet back together. Bring it back to the top of the mat. Big inhale, lift your arms up. Reach your arms back, nice back bend, and then forward fold. Take your hands down, feet to the back, and again, if you want to do that little balance here, lift your legs off the ground, and then jump back into plank. That'll work. From here, take your forearms straight to the ground, parallel with one another, shoulder width distant. Shoulders over your elbows, thighs engaged, looking forward. So a nice forearm plank here. From here, straighten your right arm, plant your right hand, straighten your left hand, and then take your right forearm back down, left forearm down. Left arm up, left hand up, left forearm down, right forearm down. Right hand up, left hand up, right forearm down, left forearm down. Left hand up, right hand up, left forearm down, right forearm down. Right hand up, left hand up, right forearm down, left forearm down. Left hand up, right hand up, left forearm down, right forearm down. Right hand up, left hand up, right forearm down, left forearm down. Last one. Left hand up,
right hand up, left forearm down, right forearm down. And then from here, walk your feet in toward your elbows, press your chest back, press your forearms into the ground to lift your shoulders away from the ground and really push back here. Push your chest back to your thighs. Keep your core engaged, your back as flat as you can make it. Squeeze tight. And breathe in and out of the nose. If you control your breath, you can control your body. 3 more breaths. Walk it in a little bit more. And then relax. Bring it back into plank. And from plank, back into down dog. Or if you want to take a little bit of a break here, you can take it into child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touching. Hips back on top of your heels. Or if you want, again, you can just take the down dog. All right, and then from down dog, bringing it back into plank, shoulders over your hands, back to those push-ups that we did at the beginning. Index fingers facing forward, thumbs facing in, biceps facing forward. So you're moving your arms, externally rotating them, triceps face back, body pulls forward, lower down halfway. Exhale back up. Inhale down. Shoulders come forward, exhale back up. Halfway down. Elbows level with your shoulders, exhale back up. Inhale down. Back up. Last one, halfway down. Exhale back up. Back into down dog. 10 more pike push-ups here. Lowering down, pressing back up. Down, back up, keeping your core engaged, keeping your chest pressing back, keeping your back as flat as you can. Really feeling this around your shoulder blades, working on range of motion in your shoulders. Going all the way up to 10. There's 7, 8, 9, 10, and then from there, lower your knees down, taking it all the way down. All right, back strengthening part. Hands under your shoulders. Press the tops of your toes into the ground. Squeeze your knees. Knees off the ground, thighs engaged. Lift your chest off the ground. Pull your shoulders back. Walk your hands back a couple inches. Lift your chest up. Thighs stay engaged. Looking forward. Slight round to your neck. You're not looking all the way up. You're looking up slightly though. So there's a consistent bend throughout your spine. Thighs stay engaged, tops of toes on the ground. Lift up a little bit higher, 10 more seconds. Elbows squeeze back toward one another. Lift up, and then release down. Relax your arms along your side. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Take a couple breaths here to bring your breathing back to normal. Back bends really speed up your breathing. They cause your heart to race, so bring everything back to normal. All right, from here, moving into Locust. Bring your hands under your body, pinkies touching, palms facing straight down. Pull your body forward, so you're feeling a stretch in your shoulders now. Chin on the mat, looking forward. Lift your right leg off the ground. Keep your left hip down. Press your right toes to the back. Lift up your right foot. Kick it to the back. Press back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Left leg up. Point the toes to the back. Keep your chin on the ground. Lift your leg up higher. Press your foot to the back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release the foot back down. Now make sure that your pinkies are touching, the outsides of your pinkies are touching, head reaching forward. Now this time, place your chin back and place your lips on the ground. From here, point both toes to the back, lift your legs up, and then from here, once you get the strength, lifting all the way up. Pressing your feet up toward the ceiling, chin to the mat. Once you get here, lifting up, pressing up, opening up your back, strengthening your lower back. Lift up, point your toes for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly lowering back down. Wow, it's amazing that I could talk to that, honestly. Take your right cheek to the mat, relax your hands along your side, palms facing up. Bring your breathing back to normal. And then take your hands straight out in front of you for Superman. Palms facing down, legs to the back, and now lift everything off the ground. Reach your arms up as high as you can, press your feet toward the back, lift up. Reach your chin up, lift your arms up higher. Every time you inhale, lift up a little bit higher, and when you exhale, squeeze your core, maintain that position. For 5, 4, 3, 2, a little bit higher, 1, and then down. Arms back along your side, left cheek on the mat. All right, and then a direct counter to this. Forearms parallel toward one another, shoulder distant. Straighten your legs, bring your hips off the ground into a plank, and then walk your feet in toward your elbows. Press your chest back, squeeze your core, flatten out your back, and then we're going to do 5 deep breaths here. Walk your feet in a little bit more. Steady breathing in and out of the nose. And really pressing your chest back, keeping your shoulders over your elbows, not past your elbows, but pressing back. Walking up a little bit closer for 2 final breaths. And then release down. All right, so now we're gonna move into some arm balances. So some fun stuff. All right, first up is crow. For crow, you want to sit down in a squat. Take your knees up as high as you can. Squeeze them into your triceps or just above your triceps. Squeeze your elbows in toward one another. So just like you do in a push-up. Pull your head forward. Squeeze your knees into your elbows and then gently lift your feet off the ground. And doing 5 breaths here. It's important to squeeze your elbows in and get your knees up as high as you can on your elbows. So I'm a little sweaty right now, so this is difficult. You can use a towel to dry yourself off. Use your core, squeeze your knees up, pull your body forward, and then release back down. All right, second variation. Bring your knees into your armpits. So you're using your triceps as shelves here. Squeeze your knees in, roll forward, then come to balance using your triceps as shelves. Squeeze your heels toward your butt. Pull your body forward. Bend to your elbows. 3 more breaths. Use your legs. Your legs will help you here. And then release down. All right. Other variation of this. Here's the next step. Knees on the ground. Hands on either side. Now, the object of this is to take your feet off the ground and hold your body weight, kind of like you're a cannonball. If that's too hard, variation is to balance on both feet and then to slowly lift one leg off the ground And then slowly lift the other leg off the ground. And then maybe build to the point where both feet can come off the ground. Let's do that for 10 more seconds. Take it down. All right. From here, moving into slow push-ups. Final pushing exercise. One of the last moving exercises. Hands under your shoulders. Body pulling forward. Press down through your fingers. 10 push-ups here. Lower down halfway. Exhale back up. Halfway. Back up. Halfway. Elbows in. Back up. Halfway. Back up. Inhale down. Back up. Halfway down. Back up. 3 more. Halfway down. Back up. Halfway down. Back up. Last one. Halfway down. Hold it here. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back up. All right. And then bring it into a seated position. One final challenge here. Hands on either side of your hips. Legs straight out in front of you. And when you're ready, lift both legs off the ground. Balance on your hands. Try to get it for 10 seconds. Ready? Go up. Lift your toes, pull your body forward, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, so that was the upper body workout. You've got a couple stretches for a cool down here. First one is a prone stretch for everything in here, for your chest, for your bicep. Start with the right arm. Elbow out at a 90-degree angle with your forearm. Roll over onto your right side. Relax the right shoulder. Press up through your left hand. Focus on pulling your body over to the left, away from the right elbow. And when you're doing a stretch like this, you want to focus on relaxing your breathing as much as you can. All right, and now straighten the right arm, and then roll over to the right side again, focusing more on a bicep stretch this time. Pulling your body away from your right hand, over toward the left. And then relaxing, rolling back onto your chest, taking it over to the left. So now the left forearm is at a 90-degree angle to the left elbow. Roll onto your left side, bring your body over to the right, press up to your right hand, and press the left shoulder down toward the ground. Try to relax your left hand. Slow down your breathing. Again, the more you can relax your breathing, the more your body will start to relax and ease into the stretch. When you're breathing quickly, when you're tensing your muscles, it's hard for your body to stretch. All right, and then straighten the left arm out, roll onto the left side again, pull your body over toward the right for a little bit of a different stretch. All right, back onto your chest, and from here, bringing it into a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touching. And then for that, you're gonna walk your hands over to the right. Keep your left hip pulling down. Don't pay attention to my form right now. My knee is acting up. So I'm modifying. Normally both feet would be together. Knees all the way down to the ground. Resting your hips back toward your thighs. Arms out to the side and stretching out the left side of your body. And then walk it over to the left. Right hip pulling down now. Stretching out the right side of your body. Alright, and then bringing it back to the center. Bringing your legs out in front of you. Bending your knees. Hooking your toes. And then pulling, pressing your back to the back. So see I'm stretching my upper back while I'm doing that. Pushing my back backwards, letting my shoulder blades get pulled out to the sides, keeping my head relaxed. And then for the next variation, doing the exact opposite, trying to flatten out my back, pressing my core toward my upper thighs, pulling my body forward, my chest toward my feet. So we did a lot of lower back stuff today. This is a really important counter stretch for that. 5 deep breaths here. Try to keep your toes reaching toward your face so you can get your calves involved in the stretch as well. Alright, and then relax. All done. That was the upper body workout. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned that body weight exercises can be just as hard as weights.